And welcome everybody to week 3. Now, before we jump into the game, we have a lot that we need to talk about our current team and the free agents that we may or may not have available after this year. And there's a lot of big names. As you can see here, Danielle Hunter, Justin Jefferson, Michael Pierce, Eric Kendricks, DJ Chark, Kyle Fuller, CJ Ham, DJ Wanham, Cameron Dantzler, not too much LaMarcus Joyner, David DeCastro, maybe if he doesn't regress very much, Ezra Cleveland, who's a new starter again this year, Samson Ebukam, who's been a spot starter for us, Eric Wilson, KJ Osborne, and then Malcolm Brown and Down are all kind of the don't really care too much about kind of guys. However, I would love to re-sign Quentin Thompson and Ty Spence as they were free agent pickups after the draft. No one drafted them. We found them. They played great during the preseason, so I'd love to bring them back. Not too sure about Jim Rivers. Maybe saying he's the same spot as those other two guys, except we don't know exactly how he played. But yeah, a lot of negotiation that we need to do, kind of take care of. Now, luckily for us, we have a lot of space. So with this deal, if Danielle Hunter signed this, we would still have $110 million. Luckily, we're on a rookie quarterback contract, so we're not spending a lot of money there, which is one of the perks about not having that Kirk Cousins contract, which I know is a big topic with the Vikings. Is he plays pretty well statistically, but he gets paid a lot of money, and we could use that money elsewhere, and we don't have the playoff performance to really back up that pay, yada, yada, yada. You could go at it either way, but this is what you could do with a rookie quarterback contract, or just a team-friendly contract. So we're going to start here, and I want to make sure that Danielle signs this, so we'll just make this a 58.5. There. Let's see if he takes that 3 years. I mean, it is a lot of money, but he had 32.5 sacks in the last season, so definitely worth it. This would take him until he's about 31, which is a good time for us, and he does sign. So we get that first contract out of the way, and an achievement deal maker as well. Re-sign a 90-plus overall. Sweet. Justin Jefferson, another one. Now, he only wants 4 years, $72.7 million. I'm thinking a 6-year. Keep him until he's 30. Sounds good to me. So let's jump this up, and let's just see if he goes after the 109. Again, it's a lot of money, but he's pretty worth it, and he's going to be good for a while in this franchise. And he wants a little bit more money. Kind of figured I'd probably bump this up by about $1 million, maybe a little bit more, see if he takes that. But that's going to have to wait until next week. And that's all the contract talk that we have. We do have a media question that we will answer, and then we'll jump into the game. So let's see. Jonathan Coachman is asking, Justin Jefferson, final year of contract, blah, 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 blah. We've seen this for years in Madden. Let's see. We're going to go with that top one. Basically, we'll sign him soon. And welcome to New Orleans, where the Saints will be hosting us in this Week 3 matchup. We have started the season off well in terms of our record. No, we're 2-0. Neither of those games were blowout wins. We almost lost the game last week after some poor coaching calls, but it's time to put that behind us and to focus on this game, as the Saints are led by Conrad Fletcher, another quarterback who we considered taking at the same time that Saunders was available. All of them ended up being pretty similar in their ratings, so it'll be exciting to see a battle here between these two quarterbacks. The first time meeting up since being drafted. Played against each other in college. You'll see who ends up making the bigger plays here as we get a big hit on Michael Thomas. It would be unfortunate if Kendricks is getting a big hit on Michael Pierce because that is his own teammate. Let's crunch this line up front. We might have had a guy off sides. I think it might have been Ward that maybe came down a bit too soon. And it was Ward that jumps just a little bit too soon as Sean Payton decided not to leave the team in horrible cap space, and he's still here for the Saints. With that penalty there, they do get a first down. I'm going to bring the double A gap blitz here. We don't win off the edge, and so far, Michael Thomas having a pretty good game on those slant routes, beating Ward. Look, now they now have him lined up in the slot. He's not a very fast guy, but he does have some really good run blocking ability and does a pretty good job there blocking Harrison Smith as Kamara runs for a first down to the 35. First down now for the Saints. So far starting off pretty solid here. Come out in an empty set. Check the underneath again. Check down. We try to get the big hit there with Harrison Smith, but Kamara just bounces off of him on that 6-yard reception. Going to jump around here and there, see what ends up working out best for us. Come out in a press coverage, protect the inside. See if this double A gap blitz comes to any help here. Kind of, but also not when you tackle a quarterback by their face mask. Come on now, Kendricks, you know better than that. Following that sack face mask that now gives the Saints a first down at the 19-yard line. So they're now inside the red zone here. As Dantzler gets the pass breakup, which is a good thing because he would have had a minus on that play because he left the receiver, even though he was the only one covering that area. So he makes up for his mistake there. And not so much there with Kyle Fuller, just left Michael Thomas on the sideline wide open, and Michael Pierce gets up a little tender. With Pierce now on the sideline, Malcolm Brown coming in his place, so we're really going to need the rookie to step up as he is now the number one guy for us. They do get the pass out. Ward tries to cut him out from underneath him, but he falls into the end zone. That's their fullback with his first receiving touchdown on the season, maybe of his career, not sure. But that's going to put the Saints up 7-zip early in this matchup. And here's the update we have on Michael Pierce. It's a dislocated thumb, so for the meantime, we are going to take him out. And now Saunders and the Vikings take the field for the first time. Coming out in our spread look here, we're going to hand the ball off down the middle to Dalvin. See if he could get past anyone, and Dalvin never jukes to the side that I want him to. Told him to juke inside. He could have had a lot more space there, but we'll take the first down. Following a great run like that, let's follow it with a play-action fake here. Go deep to Jefferson, and he does get the snag on the, I believe that's Adebo, former cornerback for the Stanford Cardinal. Of course, there's no way to tell while you're actually out on the field. I really wish that there was a way to check who some of these guys were, but either way, we'll take the good catch. Get downfield. There you go, Dalvin. Now you juke to the way I want you to, and we get a first down. As I'm not sure. Someone was injured, but it did not say. And as we jump into the injury report, it is Dalvin that is now on the list. Something to do with his back. So we'll get an update shortly, but that could be big. So with Dalvin now out, things really do fall on Saunders' shoulders. We need him to be smart, not make the dumb penalties or dumb plays as Pete Warner gets the pick. I thought that was a pretty safe, smart call. Had Thielen going across the underneath, Jefferson a little bit further deep. Thought he was open in the end zone, but Pete Warner comes across and kind of almost out of nowhere gets that snag. Nice play by the young linebacker, and not a great play for us. As there's the update we have for Cook. So just back spasms, so nothing significant, but we'll keep him out of the game for a little while. And as the defense retakes the field here, we do see Cowart coming in for the defensive tackle spot, as that is overthrown by Fletcher. Cowart comes in to play the DT whenever we are in nickel, and then Malcolm Brown will play the DT whenever we're in the base 4-3. We'll try to make sure we get the underneath coverage here. Try to cover both guys makes it a little difficult. Could have used some help from Harrison Smith, and that's definitely not helping. Another face mask penalty on that tackle. Seeing a lot of sloppy play here for the Vikings in this first quarter. Going to need to tighten that up if we want to see anything come out here, as we do get a sack, and without the face mask penalty. Good job, Eric Kendricks, on the double A-gap blitz. Goes untouched and gets Fletcher for a loss of 7. He just blew right by Kamara, who really just didn't want anything to do with him by the looks of that. Going to make an adjustment. Had a feeling that they were going to run to this side, and Harrison Smith is in the backfield for the tackle, or at least as close as you could get to being in the backfield without being in the backfield. As they say, no loss of significant yardage. Might have been just a little bit here and there. They're going to check it down to Kamara. Kendricks there to quickly wrap him up and bring him down, bringing up a 4th and 11. And just like that, they already have Cook back out there, so he says he's ready to go. Just good news for us. It's not keeping him out of the game for long, as that pass a bit inaccurate to the outside for Saunders. And in his sophomore season, we need to see a good chunk of improvement from Saunders this year to prove that he's the guy to build around for the future. Fortunately, we don't get much there on that second down carry from Dalvin. So on 3rd and 8, we'll come out here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to run our slant routes here. We don't get the look that we wanted initially. Saunders just going to run the ball here. Slide down after a gain of 15 some odd, and Dalton Smith now injured. At least coming up a bit slow. Our center on that play. That is now 2 of our offensive linemen out. We only have 1 left to bring in. That brings in the rookie center Perry, who we drafted about mid-round, and Pete Warner almost got back there for another pick, went right over his head, and Chark is into the end zone. 58 yards. I for sure thought that was going to be knocked away or another pick, but it just floated right over his head. Wow. Good throw from Saunders there. I mean, just lofted that right in there. Enough distance away from Pete Warner, not able to make a play. The speed to the end zone. And you see Saunders take a knee there, thanking anyone for letting that happen. And then here's the update we have on Smith. Just an abdominal strain. It's early in the season. I want to be precautious with these injuries. So we're going to have the rookie Perry come in for a little bit. And with that fantastic deep route connection, we do tie this game 7-7. And that is a good sign for Chark, as many of the early deep shots that we took to him last season, he caught it, but was quickly, as we have another injury, Eric Kendricks taking the knee on that play. Not a great healthy game for us so far. Luckily, again, doesn't look too significant, just on the sidelines doing the YMCA, but hopefully nothing big. In the meantime, we will have Eric Wilson come out to be that second linebacker for us. As you see, he's trying to find the good angle here to get to Kamara. Almost overran it and at least forces him out of bounds. Big rush there by Kamara. Not a good first play for us with our first play without Kendricks. A lot of injuries stacking up early in this game, as they're going to check down here to a run. Harrison Smith there with the tackle after about a gain of 5. Here's the update we have for Kendricks, a strained bicep. So again, we're going to need to sit him out. Going to give Alex Brooks a bit of playing time in that base 4-3 formation. Of course, we don't actually sit in that formation too often, just a little bit here and there. Modern NFL really likes the spread offense, so nickel is a very common one, as we almost get the interception 27 times as the ball finally hits the ground. So close. It almost was intercepted by Graves, the rookie DT, and then almost by like every other member of the defense here. We're going to follow Conrad, and the ball comes out. They're going to say fumble. We luckily have some guys there to get the tackle quickly. He might have been down, but they're going to call this a 4th and 4. And I'm pretty sure that was a new Vikings veteran, Cowart, that had the sack fumble there. Because they're going to go for it here, and they get it. Is that Ramczyk? All right, well, we'll let Ramczyk score for the big boy touchdown. Ah, man. That's our luck today, isn't it? The Vikings offense now takes the field down 14-7 following an O-lineman reception on a fake extra point. Fake field goal formation there. Dalvin Cook gets a good chunk on the first down carry. We're going to change up the play call just a little bit here. See if we get Flanagan open down the seam. We do get him open, but he's not able to secure that catch. And on 3rd and 5, going to come out here in the ham formation and see if Ham can get the job done for us. Go right down the middle. He gets close to the first down, but they're going to mark him a little shy. We're going to come out here on 4th down to go for it. We're going to follow Ham this time. Dalvin Cook gets about 4 yards, plenty for the first down. Now let's see if we could find Thielen on the underneath post route here. Not liking it. Going to roll out. Don't have the speed to get away from Davenport, so we're just going to toss this out. So far for Sanders, just 2 for 6 on the day. Not having a good completion percentage, but at least we do have the touchdown. We're going to have to roll out here. Not able to hold the blocks quite long enough, and we're going to get out of bounds after a gap of about gain of 8, I believe, around it was. And we do see Dalton Smith is back in the game, so that's going to be a boost for us as he gets the block on Warner as Dalvin scoots out of bounds around the 39. And now Dalvin is in the X Factor mode, ready to run over some dudes. We're going to try to roll out here. Not able to get much. I had a guy cross the middle, but just didn't want to throw on the run with some of those underneath guys. On 2nd and 11, we'll check here to a run. Going to follow between Dalton and Cleveland here. See if they're able to get anything. Going to cut back to the right. Break a couple tackle or break a tackle and stumble forward. And with that run, going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Going to stay out in that same formation. See if we could get any of these slant routes open. Not able to get enough behind that pass. We had Flanagan open in the flats, but not able to get it out there in time. And on 4th and 5, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're down to touchdown. We have a good matchup here on the edge. A little bit of a glitchy play there, but we're still going to get the first down and out of bounds at the 23. I don't know if the Madden camera got faked out there or what, but we get the first down, and that's all that matters. Then on 1st down, the 23, we're going to send our tight ends down the seams here. See if either one of them can break open. We do have a one-on-one. Flanagan in the back of the end zone, but not enough space there. Out of the back, no completion. On 2nd down, we'll come out here in our 3 tight end set and see if we can get the edge or a good cutback lane here. We do get the cutback lane, just not able to get it. Reed Jr. gets the tackle, only a gain of a couple. On 3rd and 8, might have a favorable matchup with Flanagan on the linebacker here. He does get the inside, has the separation, and Flanagan is in. Going to tie this game up 14-14. A little bit left before halftime. With a minute and a half left before halftime, we're going to need our defense to stand tall, make a stop here, maybe give us a little bit of time left for our offense to go down the field and put a field goal up or something to take a lead into halftime. We have a couple guys trying to chase after Fletcher. They do get him, but it is going to be a gain of about 1 yard on that scramble. I think it was Danielle Hunter finally got to him. And Michael Pierce is back in, so we're getting back some of our early injuries from this game here. And I knew that was coming. Not able to get back in time with Harrison. They do get the completion of Michael Thomas and get down to about the 45. Making adjustments on just about every play, trying to set us up the best we can. Michael Pierce able to slow down Alvin Kamara. Gets brought down by a couple Vikings. Now 33 seconds left before half. Coming out in a tight formation. We're going to protect the outsides here. We're going to keep an eye on Kamara, as Wilson not able to get a hand on that ball. And they do say it is a completion with this tight formation. We're going to come in here, double A gap blitz, protect the outside, see if Danielle Hunter can get off the edge. He does. Disrupts the quarterback's timing, not able to get the ball out to Kamara. We now have 26 seconds left before half. We're asking a lot to try to get in field goal range now. And following a fantastic punt by the Saints, we're now down to the 11. So a lot of room for us to get down to our field goal range here. Going to go to the outside with Nwangwu not able to break that tackle or just get past him in any aspect. Now sitting at 2nd and 3 from the 16 seconds left. This play worked well for us during the postseason. Osborne gets the separation. He does have the reception down to the 5-10 touchdown. I said 5-10. It's 10-5 touchdown. Osborne, an 82-yard streak right down the middle. Gets past the linebacker, and there was no safety left over the top. Osborne has been fantastic for us coming in as that 4th receiver. He's played very well. Unfortunately, getting a little bit up in age, and his contract is expiring at the end of this season, but plays like that could give him that extension. And now with 7 seconds left before halftime, don't think there's any way the Saints are going to get into any range of making anything happen. They hand it off to their fullback, gets about a gain of 6, and we're going to head on into halftime. As the boys head into the locker room here, up 21-14, we see the Saints leading one category, and that's takeaways. We got to get better at that, but we are leading everywhere else, so some improvement there. But let's check on some of the games around the league. Packers, Buccaneers, 10-7, Buccaneers up with about 7 seconds left before the end of the first half. Neither team playing awfully too well. Buccaneers haven't won a game yet, but they are currently leading. The Cowboys and the Eagles. Cowboys up big, 21-10, with about a little under a minute left in the first half. And the Broncos and Bears. We beat the Bears last week. It was a very close game, went into overtime. This one also a close game, 7-3, with just a little bit of time left before the half. And lucky for us, we will be receiving the kickoff for the second half. We're currently up 7. This is a great opportunity to widen our lead and kind of help put our staple on this game, as the Saints have a staple on this game in a slightly unusual fashion, especially for nowadays, where their 2 touchdowns are to an offensive lineman and a fullback. Don't see that all too often. I know we scored quite a bit with our fullback Ham last year, especially in the Super Bowl. He also had one. But yeah, some uniqueness here for the Saints. And of course, as you saw the highlight there, our last possession, we found Osborne for a deep passing touchdown down the seam. Going to come out in that same formation. This time try to use him as a blocker, and he's really not too great in that aspect. We're actually going to make a change here, as we saw that safety come down. So we're going to send Chark over to the other side, and we're going to run to the right side instead of running to the side with the blitzing safety. Going to kind of shift around a little bit, get a gain of a couple on that carry. And on 3rd and 6, going to come out in our slant formations here. At least this is typically what we run in this formation. You're going to have Thielen across the middle, gets the completion. Could have been knocked away by Jefferson, but luckily Madden was on our side there. We get the first down to the 44. And we don't run them all too often. I'm just checking on the fatigue here. Cook is doing all right. We're going to try a screen pass. You never know in Madden if these are going to work well or not, and that one's tipped away. So, didn't run well very well. Not a good play. On 2nd down and 7, we're going to run the counter strike, I think is what they called it. Let me see what we can find here. Thielen across the middle. Going to find him open, try to cut back to the inside, and Warner and number 22 there to get the tackle, but we're down to the 25. Thielen doing a handstand, showing a little bit of youth in him this year. He's been a really good receiver for us always, but has played very well this year, as he didn't have, as really for what I could remember, any standout performances early in the previous season. But this year, starting off hot, I'd like to see that continue. Stay in that same formation too. Let's see what happens here. Not much. We're going to scramble, get about a gain of 7, and out of bounds. We're just trying to play smart here with Saunders, avoid turnovers, fumbles, interceptions, any of that. Cut to the outside, and that was definitely a tackle animation. It did not let me run, and Onyemata comes in for the tackle. We're going to bring in Nwangwu with his speed here. Try to see if we could get to the outside. He does get away from one guy, tries to cut in by number 56, able to slow him down, and then Davenport gets the tackle, only maybe a gain of 1. So not a touchdown, but If we get this field goal here, still going to extend our lead up to 2 scores. It looks like that's going about right down the middle. Going to bring this score up 24-14, giving the Vikings a 10-point advantage. And following that halftime break, Kendricks is coming out here for the first drive of the second half, so good to see him back out there. Didn't really have a chance to really look at Alex Brooks. He, I don't think really had a chance to go out there. Never really went into the base form. But Kendricks is back, which is a good sign for us. And on 2nd and 2, we're going to come out in the double A gap look here. Try to apply some press and get a free rusher off the edge. We do with Hunter. Break up the pass, but they're going to say we arrived just a little late. Madden being very realistic here with those quarterback hit penalties. I mean, they're really close, but they don't like them, so they're going to call the flags there. Get the stop there from, I think that was Kendricks on Kamara, who does have 94 rushing yards on 8 carries, most of that all on 1 run. And following that run, only a gain of 2, going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Let's see if we can sit underneath here. Try to cover 2 guys with Harrison Smith. And we get the hit on Kamara, but not able to knock that ball out. Ward gets the tackle. They're down to the 25. It was Joyner who had the hit there on Kamara after a reception, but not a big enough hit there to knock the ball loose as a way to break up the pass or force a fumble or anything. They're going to check back down again to Kamara. Kendricks chops his leg out from under him, but still a gain of 8. On 2nd and 2, why not come out here? The double A gap blitz. Going to bring Ward down, try to help cover that receiver. They go for a run down the middle, and that's a first down to D. Thompson. Not sure exactly who that is. Could be Darwin Thompson. I'm gonna need to check that out. See who they have there. And after checking the depth chart real quick, it is Darwin Thompson. If you don't know who that is, he was on the Chiefs during their Super Bowl championship as they find Troutman wide open there for the touchdown. So going to bring this game a little bit closer, only going to give us a 3-point lead. But yeah, Darwin Thompson played for the Chiefs during their Super Bowl winning season. Spent I think it was the next year on Tampa Bay's practice squad. Was recently signed to the off-season futures contract, I think is what they call it, for the Seahawks. He played for Utah State in college. As we missed Thielen there, that would have been a nice completion, just a little bit too far out in front. But more importantly for Darwin, we actually played together in high school, so good guy. Good bench and squad, and that was an awful pass, Saunders. It's a comeback route. Throw it to the outside. Instead, he throws that to the inside right to a Debo, which I'm fine with a Debo getting some interceptions as a Stanford fan, but come on, Saunders. And just like that, it could be a huge swing for the Saints. They were down 10, now only down 3 and in field goal range to start the drive. As they're going to check down here to another fullback, maybe tight end, number 49. And to start the 4th quarter, they're already at the 25, only down 3. This could be a big momentum swing here. As we do get the sack fumble, can someone get there? No, they can't. And it looks like Wanham ends up bringing him down. That was Pascal who recovered it. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd and 10, originally come out here the double A gap blitz. Just wanted to see what formation they came out in. We're going to check down to a coverage here. Ward doesn't get the tackle. The other Ward doesn't get the tackle in time. I'm pretty sure that's a first down. Yes, it is. We've had plenty of opportunity here to make the big plays. They're just not quite getting the job done. Going to come out again on the double A gap blitz. Hunter off the edge. We do get the sack that time. His first of the day, coming late in the game, 4th quarter. Only 4 of them for the season, but it is only week 3. And on 2nd and 16, going to again stay on the double A gap blitz. I like the formation that we're in, at least with what they're in. Try to see if we could force some more turnovers here. Loss of yards. And we're back again. 2nd one, so 5th on the season. Just got a huge payday as well, so Hunter will be around for a bit longer. Getting a bunch more sacks for us, hopefully. On 3rd and 23, not going to bring the double A gap blitz. I don't want them to get a cheap first down here. So we're going to go off the outside, swim underneath. We don't get the pass break up there, but Harrison does bring him down. Going to bring up a 4th and long. And on 4th and 16 from the 26. That would be, that was kicked from about the 36. So about a 46-something yard field goal. Does go right down the middle. This game now tied up with, I believe, about 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game, offense takes the field. Last series didn't go very well for us with that interception to Adebo. We're going to give Dalvin the ball here. He has 13 carries for 37 yards. We want to drain some of this clock, get some points on the board, and not leave really any time for the Saints to do anything. Of course, we're going to need to get first downs, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 that we need the first down on. For our first 3rd down conversion here, hopefully, we will be handing the ball off to Ham down the middle. He's going to power through, get about maybe a half or a full yard past the first down marker. And to help out a little bit more, we're going to bring in Royce Freeman here, some fresh legs. Hasn't had a snap yet today. See if he could help us out here. Going to run through an arm tackle, get about a gain of 5. We'll continue to do the same thing here. Might hit a play action shortly, but for the meantime, we got some nice blocks there. Receiver came crashing down. We're going to get to about the 40. So now we got them kind of drawn in a little bit. They're focused on the run. Let's try to see if we could hit a play action here. We're going to go to Flanagan. Drags the feet. Yes, down to the 6. Not sure if the feet were actually down, but that was almost overthrown there from Saunders. Flanagan makes a good play, gets us down to the 6. Good play there from Flanagan. He's been key this year. A lot of big plays from him. We're going to go right down the middle to Freeman, who almost was in for his first touchdown as a Viking. However, on 2nd and goal, we're going to bring out Cook, as he has that balance of speed and power. See what we're able to get. He's going to need to get tripped by Pete Warner for a loss. Tried to bounce that to the outside. We're just going to waste a little bit of time, or tried to. However, the Saints weren't having it. They called a timeout there, and we are 7 yards from the end zone. Not seeing what I want there. We see it there, broke open at the very end. Adam Thielen. We were thinking of scrambling. The cornerback stepped up to make sure he got the stop, and that left Thielen wide open in the back of the end zone. Going to give us a touchdown advantage with about a minute left in this game. And with a minute and 24 seconds left, the Saints now take the field for offense. Down 7 points, have plenty of time to make a play, and they're making a first good play here. Troutman breaks a couple tackles, gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. We're in an empty set. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. We're out here in man coverage here. Smith on Troutman, and he just goes streaking down the field. Ward not able to break up the pass, but at least gets the quick tackle as they go into a hurry-up offense here. We're just going to continue to follow in the man, make sure we have someone there to try to get quick tackles. Doesn't work if you miss the tackle, as Kamara down to the 37. So we now are under a minute, 40 seconds left, and our man coverage was all sorts of messed up on that play. We're just going to kind of chill down the middle with Harrison Smith. Going to come in, get the big hit. That's why we have Harrison Smith. Cameron Dantzler picks up that fumble at about the 30-yard line. Only 2 timeouts left for the Saints. This game is just about a wrap. All we need here is basically a first down. I mean, they only have 2 timeouts, so there's really not a whole lot that they can do. But either way, first down would definitely seal it. And with 1 more timeout left for the Saints, we're going to hand the ball off to Ham here. He's going to power forward, get close to the first down. Doesn't quite matter. 20 seconds left. We'll take the knee, and this game will be a wrap. And on 3rd and 1, Saunders comes out here in the victory formation, takes the knee. This clock will drain, hit 0, and we would have gotten away with another close game here to start the season 3-0. And that'll do it for us here in New Orleans. We come out, squeak away with a late game victory. We get the big hit from Harrison Smith and ends up sealing it. Still didn't have the advantage in the takeaways, but hey, we were able to get the one that did matter and extend our winning streak 3-0 on the season. And following that victory, we do get the upgrades here for Jeff Flanagan, which we will continue to do the possession upgrade for him. This gives us both blocking as well as reception stats, which is perfect for what we look for as the Vikings. And here's a quick update at some of his ratings: 85 speed, 88 catching, 72 run blocking, 85 acceleration, 86 catch in traffic, and 76 spectacular catch with a 77 short route running. So Jeff Flanagan has come a long way. Very happy with that pickup. We also have an upgrade here for Travis Clayton, who is one of the current starters with the injury to Darisaw. So we'll give him the power upgrade, and we do get the increase there to the pass blocking, as well as some +2 to some other spots. As you can see here, very much the pass blocker, only 66 run blocking. Now his run block power is pretty high, his highest of the power or finesse kind of archetype things, or not archetypes, stats, ratings, whatever term you want to use. But yeah, the base run block, not very high, which is why he's a tackle for us. Then as we sim on over to week 4, we see that we still only have that one game advantage in the NFC North. The Packers, Bears, and Lions all won their games last week, so NFC North won all of their games. But that means that we do only have that one game up on anyone, and we're not set to play any of the other NFC team or NFC North teams for a little while. So we'll see if that ends up being all stacked towards the end of the year and makes it a bit of a late race, perhaps, for the King of the North there. But next episode, we'll have the LA Chargers, who we are going to SoFi Stadium. So going to be playing in sunny San Diego. Probably have them, I'm not sure what uniforms I'll have the Chargers wear. You can let me know down in the comment section below what you would like to see. But yeah, that's the next opponent. So far, the team is playing all right. I mean, we're winning 3-0. Can't hate on that, but I don't know. They kind of feel like they're playing a little slow, or like the cohesiveness or something just isn't quite there, which is kind of a shocker more on offense, just because we had 10 out of 11 starters return, and the one new starter was a former starter for us, so nothing big there. On defense, I would understand a little bit of disruption, as we have mostly a new secondary, and half of the interior defensive line also new. But yeah, hoping to see that this team comes together shortly and we can start kind of putting these games away a little bit early, rather than having some shaky play kind of throughout. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking of the season so far. Hope you're enjoying. You'd follow along by hitting that subscribe button down below, liking, commenting, subscribing. I already said subscribing, hitting that bell notification to be notified of when I post. You can also follow me on Twitter, BigBearB_gaming. I always tweet out a link for whenever these are posted and live, so you can check it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.